What's up, everybody? Here we are again, another episode. We're gonna head up to Great Lakes Dragway. We got a Dragy here to test out, see how the car runs on these new 28s that we just put on, and we're gonna compare that to our time slips and see what happens. We stopped at our buddy Dave's shop and had these new Mickey Thompson ET Street Radial Pros put on. They're 275/60 15s, 28-inch tall. Similar to what I had on before, but a little bit newer. So we'll give them a run and see how they go. Alright, so one thing I'm excited about is I finally picked up a Dragy. I've heard a lot of good things about these. It's basically a GPS-based data logging system. This is useful when you don't have a timing system, whether you're racing on the track or the street. When you open up the package, this is their newest setup, so it comes with a USB-C, which is the newest type of USB cable here. There's two metal backing plates that you can mount to whatever you want. The Dragy itself has some magnets built in, so these are useful if you want to mount it to like your plastic dashboard or something like that. There's some instructions, but nobody uses those. So this is the unit itself. It's quite small. It's about the size of like a pack of gum. And I'm excited to see how it compares to a time slip at the track. Installation is pretty easy. I took one of those plates and put it on my dash and mounted it here. So this pass was a shitty wastegate pass, but perfect for what we're trying to do here. This was on really low boost, but we wanted to see how the Dragy compared. So we'll look at the time slip compared to what the Dragy has in a second. So one cool feature with the Dragy is you can sync it with your phone and take a video and overlay the data on it. I definitely recommend getting a decent phone mount that suction cups to your windshield in order to get this done. I'll put a link in the description to the second phone mount that I bought. The one that I used in this video was a little bit shaky and I just wasn't quite happy with it. But both of them will get the job done, but ultimately you want a good video. So here we'll skip to the video taken by my phone on the suction cup mount. So obviously, as you can see there, the car made a blistering pass going 1080 to the quarter. To the left is the readout that the Dragy app gives you. To the right is the time slip from Union Grove Dragway. As you can see, the actual mile an hour and the times are within the thousands, so it's pretty damn accurate to one another. Here you can see next to each other, just for comparison, the two. There's really not much difference, so this is a game changer when doing testing. So next we turned up the boost and we're working on our 60-foot times. As you can see here, we struggled a little bit. Luckily, I had a bunch of guys at the track that were giving me a hand with some of my shock settings, which unfortunately had a couple dud passes, but eventually we started dialing it in. And here's kind of the result as we were chipping away and trying to make our 60-foot times a little bit better. So that right there is what happens when you get greedy. The car was making a good pass, and I decided to hit the scramble button. And I didn't know at the time, but unfortunately my scramble button would actually get me beyond my max amount of set of boost before reverting to wastegate. So ultimately I screwed myself, and the car made no power before I passed the stripe here. So we learned a lot. The 60 foots we chipped down quite a bit, and unfortunately we learned that my rear coilover shocks were blown. Luckily Strange is local to me, so we're going to pull them off, bring them over there, call my guy Tucker, and see if we can get them rebuilt. Per usual, we got to do some work here, but we'll get the car ready for MKE in a couple weeks. We'll throw the 26s back on and give it a go. Thanks again for watching. Make sure you subscribe and tune in for more. Thank you.